Hello and welcome to the television studio in Kidzania, Moscow, and indeed the kitchen in Kidzania, Moscow, where I am this week so that we're doing a little bit of work around activities and the involvement of the industry partners and how they make the activities better according to the children and the educationalists. So involvement is the key word, and essentially what we're talking about is a return on involvement rather than perhaps the slightly outdated notion, I think, of return on investment. And what we're doing effectively is coming to the conclusion that we should more and more focus on return on involvement, as I said earlier, less than on return on investment. Why? Because quite often when we talk about return on investment, we talk about numbers. How many children have visited this activity in that period of time, rather than how many children visited that activity and how many thought it was their favorite activity and how many talk about it a week later as still something that's unforgettable and how many keep coming back, i.e., what value does our involvement add to the children's enjoyment and the children's learning, to the children's education, because that really is what Kidzania is about. It is where education and entertainment meet, and you just can't get away from this. We put children in that position to be the learners, to be effectively those who write their own narrative of the possible. And globally, that's what I do. And globally, the conversations with industry partners, or as I like to call them, learning partners, are very much about let's measure the difference that you make, that your involvement, which of course includes an investment, that makes to children's lives. We can measure those things, and we know from our initial findings that that is already the case. We need involvement, and we need your involvement. And I'm really glad that you're able to watch this. I'm now going to carry on cooking because my family will be home soon, but thankfully I'm cooking in a kitchen and in a television studio that is real because it has industry partners that are involved.